There's a pile of poo in the middle of the room. You can see it every day on the comic tube. Take a sip of coffee, defecation begins. Pretty soon you'll see that shit-eating grin. The turd.
What's up, boys?
What's happening, guys?
Why?
We had to start with everyone's favorite segment, 5 Seconds of Joe, which not even telling Joe, which that made it so much better. That's what I call a blind side.
Dip that I just put in, so especially when it was sitting well.
That's okay. I think Jimothy froze.
Nope. Didn't freeze. Trying to figure out this TikTok thing.
Oh,
He's moving. He's moving. How we doing?
Really...
How we doing, boys?
I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest. I'm tired.
You're also the reason we're late.
You're right. Well, not me, but yes. I will take blame for that. It is my fault. But anywho, we're always late. We are. Yeah. As always, for any new people, I'm James. That's Jimothy, and then that's Joe.
Pointing the wrong way.
No, I did not. Did I?
On my screen.
I don't care about your screen.
On my screen, you're pointing the wrong way.
On my screen, I always point the wrong way. So that's.
Who are we pointing at? That's me.
You?
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
How did my thing switch? And that's Joe.
Who's Joe?
Whatever. I don't care. Jimothy's next to me. Joe's on the other side.
Do either one of you, real quick, have the ability to go to my TikTok live right now?
Without leaving.
I could
without leaving, of course. Because I'm trying something new. Here. I have, so now how you could do the mobile gaming screen sharing thing, basically. I'm trying that and pulling our YouTube stream and putting it straight onto TikTok.
What?
Hey, look at us. Moving up in the world. Anyone over on TikTok right now, come join us live on YouTube. Link in bio. Let's go. That's legit. We're moving up in the world.
Here, link in bio. But
you subscribe to it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm subscribed to yours. How you doing?
I subscribe to you too. It's weird. Is that weird?
I said it first, but it's not weird. It's just that two guys loving each other.
That's not what the emphasis on the I was. I guess you could say it was the emphasis in subscribe.
Need to do better, I guess.
Definitely need to do better.
Subscribe on YouTube. Let's go. Link in bio.
Or
here.
If you're already here.
If you're here, just
click
subscribe.
It.
That'd be cool.
Why haven't you clicked it?
We'll love you forever.
At least until next Thursday.
As long as you subscribe, I will love you.
I'm not going to promise forever, but it will at least be a week.
There will always be mutual love as long as you subscribe.
Yes, always.
That
was beautiful.
There's a thing on my screen that I just now noticed, and every once in a while it blacks out one of James's teeth, so then it looks like he's missing a tooth, and it's really hilarious.
I am right here. This one.
Good old pirate Jimmy.
Right.
James.
Why is all the rum
gone? James here.
Why is all the rum gone? So, last week was pretty crazy. We did like all of the AFC and NFC free agency thing, and like, whew, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was lit.
This week, things happened, but nothing crazy. We still know the Lamar, the Aaron Rodgers wants to play for the Jets or whatever. I don't even want to talk about them today.
Have you guys heard as far as like any teams and Lamar Jackson, any favorites coming out, anything like that?
To my knowledge, no one's going to do it because unless they give him Deshaun Watson money, the Ravens are going to match.
Well, not only that, I see another problem is him coming out with the 133, that whole tweet thing as
Mm-hmm.
if he's coming out as that's like disrespectful or something, why would you even try to offer him anything?
Yeah.
There's also, I guess Lamar Jackson just started a YouTube channel. Can't remember what the at is, but supposedly he's dropping like a interview of himself and somebody to talk about this whole situation. And supposedly he's already debunked the guaranteed contract thing. I know he does want a huge contract. Don't get me wrong, but as far as fully guaranteed, allegedly that's been debunked. Not 100%. I haven't personally seen anything, just what people are saying they've seen.
Guess that's fair. Free agency, right? I mean,
I've also heard that the Colts are very interested, though.
yeah, but it would involve them giving up their number 4?
But that goes back to I can't remember which one of you were saying that it's going to happen after the draft.
Yeah, I don't think the deal comes through until after the draft because somebody's not going to want to give up a top tier pick. Like I could see the Colts going after it. I could see Atlanta. Those two make a whole lot of sense. Like, could you imagine a backfield that has Lamar Jackson and Jonathan Taylor, and it's called by the guy who ran the offense for the Eagles last year? That'd be sweet.
That'd be insane.
What are the chances Matt Ryan gets a new team before Lamar does?
I think I think Matt Ryan's going to end up retiring.
See, I know Jimothy listens to the show as well, but I think Pac-Man had a point on the Pat Mac show. Can you name an MVP player that has taken a back seat at the end of his career? I don't know that I think that's why Matt Ryan was like out of Atlanta. And the thing with Cam Newton, I don't know that they can take a back seat. Like Andy Dalton's, they can do that.
Like you're talking themselves personally, like mentally, they can't do it.
Yeah,
we're talking like
an
MVP player, or like they won MVP, or just an MVP type of player.
They won MVP.
Oh,
or
one MVP.
Name an MVP type of player that's done it. Like
that would have to be quarterback, of course, right?
That willingly took a step back.
Yeah,
I don't know about willing, but I mean,
I don't think an MVP caliber player ever willingly takes a step back. I can't think of one that has been forced to as well, that didn't force their way off that team to another team or retire or whatever it may be.
It just depends on your opinion of Bledsoe and Testaverde. I don't think they won MVPs, but they weren't Andy Dalton level players.
I think Vinny was.
Bledsoe was a very, very good quarterback at one point in his career.
I think Bledsoe's more like.
Where did he take second fiddle, though?
Well, he didn't take it voluntarily. He got hurt.
Right, but then he went to the Bills. Started there, and the Cowboys at one point too.
The Cowboys. He was the quarterback before Romo, and he was the quarterback before Brady.
Yeah.
Again, I know there's a lot of talk that if Bledsoe never got hurt, who knows what we'd have of Brady.
Yeah, I would say the injury thing isn't willingly taking a step back though either.
Because he also every time went somewhere else to become the starter as well.
He left as soon as he could to become the starter.
Mm-hmm. That's why Alex Smith.
I mean,
kind of.
Barely
left.
ahead of Andy Dalton, career-wise.
He also left to go to Washington to be the starter.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe not. Probably not.
I just don't know that they have that in them to take that step back. That's why I don't
thing-
know that it will find work.
Yeah. The thing with Cam though is Cam he hasn't been good for years.
He also said there ain't 32 better than him.
Well, of course he's gonna say that.
I think there are 40 better than him.
We got someone in the TikTok comments, Joe Flacco.
He didn't willingly take a step back. And also not MVP caliber. I know he won Super Bowl MVP, but
He might be the best.
he probably is the best to take a step back.
Also, if you're over on TikTok right now, come join us live on YouTube. Link is in the bio.
Joe Fluco is what we like to call him for that Super Bowl run. Joe Fluco.
Man, his playoff performance that year, though,
It was insane.
incredible.
Greatest of all time, arguably. He 11 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions the entire postseason.
I think it's 11.
That's how you win football. Don't turn the ball over. It was unprecedented.
I think he's probably the best quarterback to do it that I can think of off the top of my head, at least in modern history.
I think Joe just hit us with, or at least me, because I haven't heard this conversation. That was a blind side off the top.
That's why I don't see Matt Ryan like taking a job somewhere, because like, could he go to, like, would he be a good backup fit in New England? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be a good backup fit in New England.
Better than Mac Jones?
No.
I would say Matt Ryan over Mac Jones.
No, not anymore.
No, he was kind of hurt, so.
That receiver core, I don't think he is. I think Mac Jones allows you to do more with that receiver core and what they have. Like, if they had an elite receiver core, yeah, I would say Matt Ryan is better pure passer than Mac Jones, but I think Mac Jones can do more.
That's fair. He can gritty.
Cam Newton wants to be a backup for Justin Fields, but will he do it?
No, I mean, he's campaigning that he's better than that. 32 quarterbacks aren't better than him in the NFL. So, I mean, he's campaigning to be a starter.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but I mean, I could think of like probably 10 backups that are better than him right now.
That's why I said there's 40
plus. Yeah, it's unfortunate because Cam was a baller, but I'm sorry.
I was making a joke. You got Ben DiNucci in the XFL. That's better than him too.
Oh, speaking of Ben DiNucci, you guys know he has a hat thing. Ben DiNucci with Dak Prescott, and I forget the other guy who's with it. The True Brand.
No.
Yeah, it's good stuff. There's the good stuff, and also it's a.
What in the world? Whoa.
It's beautiful. Yes, it's backwards on purpose and upside down. It's kind of the thing. Ben DiNucci. It's all Gucci with DiNucci. Which, speaking of the XFL, since it was brought up in Ben DiNucci, which I think it was Thursday last week, took down the almighty, undefeated. Renegade? What's your team name? It don't matter because they lost. It don't matter because they lost. Ben DiNucci. 3-game win streak for Seattle.
Frauds.
Undefeated. Undefeated since I got this. Undefeated since I got this hat. Undefeated. Just
St. Louis.
It's a fraudulent game.
St. Louis is fraudulent. That's why they won. Because they had to win their 2 games with a weird fluky 15-point play.
I'm just saying.
Right. We don't talk about the past. We talk about the present. 3 straight for Ben DiNucci and Seattle.
Since free agency opened, haven't paid attention to a single thing in XFL.
Don't worry, we're moving on to the DC Defenders next week, and then we're taking down Joe's Battlehawks. All right.
Let's be real. Joe chose the Battlehawks for multiple reasons other than St. Louis. Number one is Battlecocks.
Yes.
His favorite game.
Oh, I want to talk about the Patriots. The Patriots are TikTok central now. They got Juju, they got Mac Jones and his gritty, they got Gesicki and his gritty. Like Belichick, we talked about it kinda, but if Belichick gritties, it's game over. It's curtains. I will root for the Patriots. If Belichick hits the gritty at any point this season, I'll root for the Patriots. Patriots will win the East if he gritties.
No, they're coming in last.
Nope. If Belichick gritties, he will win the East.
No, they're coming in last.
Only if he gritties. I'm just saying.
If he gritties like game one, pre-game, undefeated season.
With the Super Bowl win.
Yes.
How much? Actually, I kind of want to root for that. Patriots go 20-0 after Brady retires.
As soon as he retires.
The
year after.
Retires, they go 20-0, win the Super Bowl. And then it becomes Belichick is the greatest, not Tom Brady, because he did it without Brady. He did it with Mac Jones, Mac and Cheese Jones, whatever you want to call him.
Mac Daddy.
Rooting for chaos. Patriots 20-0.
Daddy.
If Belichick hits the gritty.
That's the stipulation, though. It has to happen pre-game, week one.
Mm-hmm. That has to. And
the game probably has to be nationally live broadcasted too.
I'm also going to be rooting for the Roughnecks next week, just so you know.
Yeah.
Because the Defenders are undefeated in mine and Joe's division. So please take them down after we took you down. It's only fair.
Got you, buddy.
We gave you your hot check, so we humbled you. So now you're gonna go humble the Defenders.
Right. Exactly.
The trap game.
Is that you said hot check instead of heat check?
Hey, English, bro.
Do I need to say it? We put I in the name for a reason.
It's a pretty important part of the name.
Honestly, can't wait until we get to say merch link in bio. Like that's gonna be lit.
That is gonna be lit. One day, we're coming.
Well,
we're coming everywhere, all over everyone,
multiple times.
Necessary pause. Let that breathe a little.
Dang.
Yep. All right.
If you're into inappropriate humor, this is the place to be.
Inappropriate bad humor, basically.
Allegedly, inappropriate humor.
It's all based on perspective.
Allegedly, but also, I think we can go back to saying baseball sucks. We could talk about the baseball a little bit. Did you guys watch any of the baseball classic?
I watched the final two innings of Japan versus USA.
Okay,
I'm sticking to my 9-inning quota on the season.
Oh, this was a part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you watched 2/3. You said.
I watched
the last 2 outs.
No, I watched the last 2 innings.
Oh, so you watched 6 outs,
bro.
No, that's 12 outs. Stupid. Whoa.
I was getting it, but unfortunately, I'm up to like 6 innings on the season. I gotta save some for the playoffs and World Series.
The season hasn't even started yet.
I know.
Hey, this is your preseason. You're warming up for your 9 innings. You're warming up. This is your preseason.
Hey, boys, who won?
Japan.
Okay.
3-2.
That's why baseball sucks. But also, I wanted to throw this out there. Hashtag, we got Philly cursed. We had too many Philly players, and they're used to coming in second. It is what it is. Also,
what it is.
Also, we also got St. Louis Cardinal Goldschmidt hit into a double play. which basically ended our chances on a rally. And
What an L of an organization.
Yep. Totally.
but I'm mostly blaming this on the Phillies because we had too many Phillies on America's team. But I think we all can agree with America. Fuck yeah.
Well,
Hey, but if you're not first, you're last. So
Thanks, Philly.
thank you.
What is that? 5 straight championship losses. Can't win one. Not even for your country. Selfish. City of brotherly love.
Bullshit. You loved your brother. You would have won.
And that is why.
you brother lover.
That's why baseball sucks, guys. We're gonna get
Baseball sucks. Baseball sucks. Baseball sucks.
So do we. Apparently, we're so bad. It's okay because baseball sucks. So we're allowed to suck too, right?
Yeah, it's allowed for that segment for sure. I feel it.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard, and it's only because we lost, and
Not
mostly because of the Philly players. But even though Trey Turner did have a hell of a run, and he still has the greatest slide ever.
He is the greatest what?
Slide.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah. Breaking
maybe-
news: Avs just scored, down 2-1 now.
we test out the banner.
Breaking news: Avs just scored. It was an Avs player that scored. I haven't seen the replay yet. It was definitely an Avs player that scored, though. You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
He had a number. He had a name. He was wearing a helmet.
These are all facts. Definitely had 2 skates on. One stick in hand.
Oh. Miami is beating the Knicks 92-86 entering the fourth quarter.
Nuggets won.
Let's go.
84-79 over Dallas with 3:55 left.
Which I believe with that Heat win, I think that ties for 6th place right now, with your next game being against the Nets, who are in 6th place.
Yeah, so this is the time of season for the playoffs or whatever. You look at the loss column, not the win column.
Right.
So which is unfortunate. Even with the win, they're just gonna stay in the same spot. They need the Nets to drop one before
They're
they
still
play.
a half game back.
Yeah, because it's
but
weird.
you play them next.
There's only 10 games left. It's weird.
Right. But you play the Nets next, though. I mean, winner should probably be in 6th place, I would imagine.
Yeah, yes, that's fact. That's factual. That's not allegedly. That's factual.
That's facts. Spitting facts.
Since we're talking NBA, we might as well keep going. We got a couple teams that are solidified in the playoffs. And I think it's only 4 teams that are solidified in the playoffs that actually have a playoff spot clinched. Because the West is so crazy and it's like within like 5 games apiece.
First one clinched.
I think it was the Bucks. The Bucks and the Celtics actually.
No, the Nuggets clinched like 4 games ago. 5 games ago.
Yeah. And they'd be in 4th place in the East.
Oh, I mean, but that doesn't matter. They're not in the East.
You're right. I'm saying. Just saying.
No, I agree. I'm not saying anything as far as the Nuggets and their playoff chances, but first one done.
First one done.
I think you want to be the first one done in the playoffs.
No. We don't want to be the first one done in the playoffs.
You heard it here first.
First one done to get to the playoffs.
Nuggets are first one done.
Nah, Nuggets taking down whoever gets 8th seed.
Nuggets losing to the Lakers in the first round.
That'd be something.
Lakers have to make it.
Mike Malone will be. If that happens, Mike Malone will be fired.
Well, I mean, Ja's coming back tonight. So, I mean, he has been gone for like a month, I think, something like that. Or at least it feels like it. It's been a minute.
Ja back. I think it's only been a couple weeks, though.
I think it was like 12 games, which is probably like 2.5, 3 weeks ish.
Sounds about right.
Because we're like 10 games left. LeBron's been hurt for 14, 13 now. So
Do you think he's actually hurt, or is it his ego?
I mean, if he wasn't actually hurt, I'm pretty sure he would have came back when he saw Anthony Davis is absolutely collapsed. I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see for sure if LeBron comes back and the Lakers win the last 5 or last 6 or whenever he comes back. If he comes out, gets like 45 points a night, and then like, oh well, then you can allegedly. I still think the Lakers are going to make it. They've been kind of skidding lately, but
They don't. So we can stop talking about them.
yeah, but you know how it is. Cowboys, which we haven't talked about yet, and Lakers, and LeBron, and at least we can knock out LeBron. We just talked about LeBron. LeBron's done. We're done.
We didn't. We are not ESPN because we went through the entire baseball segment without mentioning a team. So we don't have to.
I mentioned the Phillies and the Cardinals.
So I think the final 3 playoff spots, including the 8, 9, and 10 seed, are between the Thunder, Jazz, Lakers, and Pelicans.
I think the Lakers make it to at least the play-in. If they win 3 or 4 of the last 10, no, not 3 or 4. I'm thinking there's less than 10 games. If they finish with a 500 record, I think they're gonna be in the play-in, which is not where they want to be. They want to finish with a winning record to be like potentially out of the play-in, but it's all close. They can make it, but I think we should spoil the people and just do another one. Why not?
Not anything for it, man.
That's fine. Just do some dances.
Got nothing left in the tank.
I'm just gonna sit here, dude. I've had a hell week.
Blew his load early.
Here, enjoy this.
I am now the only. Pretty good.
I know that was a lot longer than 5 seconds of Joe, but the song was banging, and allegedly Prime's not a sponsor yet.
Allegedly.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Joe, we have a request from the comments.
You have a fan.
You're a fan, Joe. Remember when Joe was commenting on our YouTube videos? Like,
Yeah, that was wild.
He was just talking to himself.
Mm-hmm. I won't say that. I don't like them.
What else we got going on in the wonderful world of sports?
Honestly, I mean, my biggest takeaway, I think, that I liked, that we're gonna go back to the NFL. We're gonna shift because we got to talk about the Cowboys. I absolutely love the trade for Brandon Cooks. He's like 25, or he feels like he should be 50. He actually caught the first ever pass by the first quarterback ever. Does it not feel like Brandon Cooks should be like 30 something?
Yes.
He's played on 6 teams, and he's 29 years old.
It's incredible.
I think it's 6 teams. Saints, the Patriots.
He's not sponsored by U-Haul.
Saints, Patriots, Rams, Texans.
The Cowboys the 15. I feel like we're missing someone. I could be wrong also. But I think there's something crazy if he does 1,000 yards or something. He'd be like the first player to do it with 4 or 5 different teams. Yeah. So Cowboys are his 5th team. I apologize. Because he did 1,000 yards with the Saints, he did 1,000 yards with the Patriots, 1,000 yards with the Rams, and then 1,000 yards with Houston. So if he gets 1,000 yards with the Cowboys, I think he'll be the first receiver ever to do 1,000-yard season with 5 different teams.
Incredible.
I mean, and I don't know if he's going to get it because Mike McCarthy wants to run the ball. He's not looking to run the score up.
That's
No.
only, what is it, like 55 yards a game?
Yeah,
It's not many.
no,
I mean,
not a lot.
I don't think 1,000 is nearly what it used to be. It's more impressive that means you played the whole season is the more key thing, generally.
Yeah, but now like you're going to get eventually Calvin Johnson record will actually fall the regular season yards because 17 games. I know Cooper Kupp broke the overall, including the postseason, but eventually that will fall. But yeah, all the records kind of just like 2,000 yards rushing isn't going to be the same.
Mm-mm.
But it's still cool. I still think in Brandon Cook's case, if he were able to get 1,000 yards, to have it with 5 different teams, which he did do it for the other teams with 16 games, or maybe he'll get the 1,000 yards before 16 games. So then
Yeah.
it is,
At 16 games, I think it's 60 yards a game.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. It'll be exciting. I like the Cowboys. The Cowboys were actually active in free agency.
Yep.
Not as active as the Broncos.
I don't know. I saw a post on Twitter by PFF or whatever, and there were people arguing the Cowboys side, and I was like, nah, that's crazy. But
It's weird again.
she charged a spare phone. But it was, so rank your guys as 3 here. You got the Eagles cornerback duo, you got the Dolphins cornerback duo, and you got the Cowboys cornerback duo.
You already know who I'm picking.
I think it's pretty easily the Cowboys are like, I think there's a bigger gap between 2 and 3, and I think 3 is the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are the worst.
Of those 3, yeah.
Or what are we basing it off of? Just last year?
Skill.
But we're gonna ignore that Xavier Howard was like the 80th best corner last year or something like that. We're gonna ignore that.
They got Jalen Ramsey, who is a talented buddy on that list.
You said duo, which Diggs and Gilmore are top 10 PFF ranking.
I don't think Gilmore's top 10 anymore.
He was last year. He was actually top 5, I believe.
Top 10. I don't think he's top 10.
Okay. I mean, like, what are we basing it off of then?
Skill.
Your talent?
Skill. Your own personal grades. I do agree that the Dolphins are in second. The Eagles are in first by a long shot, in my opinion. But
I don't think we can give the Eagles first because they belong in second.
Nah, that's the best. That's the best corner duo in the league.
I won't hold you to it.
It's the best corner duo in the league, and I think the Dolphins are second because Ramsey's outstanding, and they have Vic Fangio now as defense coordinator. He just does something special with defensive backs, dude.
I think.
Plus, it's going to switch schemes from a man scheme to a zone scheme, which is going to help out Xavier getting older. And Jalen Ramsey was like a 93 grade in zone coverage last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't know. I like the potential of a lockdown corner and a ball hawk corner.
I think the lockdown corner is far better in Miami, and the ball hawk corner has proven it over years that he's better at it.
Give me Dallas. It's not the hat. It's not the hat. It's not that. And Diggs, say what you want about him. He was top 10 last year.
I don't disagree. I said he was top 10 the year before. Well, around 10.
Yeah, you were willing to give like top 15. You weren't sure about 10.
Well, I said 8 to 12. I'd actually have to write it out. Was what I said going into the season was 8 to 12.
Iffy, but he improved a lot with his coverage. He obviously didn't get the turnovers like he did, but he did improve a lot with his coverage. So I think he can learn a lot from Gilmore too, who was 4 years ago Defensive Player of the Year. Like that's not that long ago.
Was he Defensive Player of the Year? Like, was he really? Was it really not Aaron Donald that year? Was it really?
Who has the hardware? Who has the hardware?
Was it really?
Who has the hardware? we already agreed that it's whack. The awards sometimes can be whack, like Micah Parsons not getting a Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Like I thought you were saying not getting it, and I was like, well,
not getting a vote.
Yes, that's what.
Or at least I think it was he didn't get a first place vote, which is still it's crazy to me. But it is what it is. He brought home the award, not Aaron Donald.
Next year is Parsons' year. Parsons will win it next year. I already got a bet on him.
Can you put a bet for me too? Because I can't bet here in Florida yet. I need a future. I need a future bet.
Can't do that for you.
Come on, Joe. Put it towards I don't know. I was gonna say put it towards some type of fund, but I don't have one. Actually, I wanted to do something. I saw some videos, football related stuff. It was draft related, and it was very interesting. I thought. And we can do it this week if you want, or we can save it for next week, and you guys can just see what you think. So what they did is they went through. I think it was 6 guys. I don't even know how many guys it was, but they drafted every quarterback. Like they essentially made a top 10 through draft, but they did NFC and AFC separately, not together. So I'm assuming off the cusp right now, our top 5 would probably be relatively close. So basically, whoever has the first pick is drafting the best quarterback in the league. Second pick, second best. Third pick, third best, and we're making a top 10
draft. As we all know, is one-leg Mahomes.
But legitimate quarterbacks.
One-leg Mahomes is a legitimate quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the league.
One-leg Mahomes. Obviously, but the reason why it made interest to me is because I thought maybe we could do something like that as we get the draft and then we have the whole long off season, like until August, September, which is so far away. It's so far away.
I'm down.
To do each positional group on a weekly basis: quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen. We can even go tackles, guard, centers. Split it up like that. Fun little exercise. And
would we snake draft it?
Yes. So it'd be like if I was first pick, it'd be 1, Jimmy 2, you 3 and 4, and then 5, 6. And I'm 7, 8, and then yeah.
I'm down. We doing that right now?
Sure. We can do it right now. If you want to do it off the cusp.
How late everybody's wanting to go here? Because we did start.
That's fine. We can do it right now. Why not?
I mean, we're only doing really well, like a top 10.
I would say if we each have 5 picks, that's 15. If we each do 4 picks, that's 12.
But then we're not splitting the conferences.
We can split the conference.
No.
You want to keep them all together?
Yeah, if we're doing 5 picks for each of us, that's 15. Draft the 20th best quarterback.
Okay, we can draft the best quarterbacks. So we'll see if we can make a top 10 NFL quarterback. So 2, 3, any
Make it like just 4 picks, do top 12. But
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna write it down so we can hold it. So we'll do top 12. Top 12 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. It doesn't really matter. We can switch up who gets first every week. So I mean, if you want, we can just go straight in order. Me, Jimmy, Joe.
I'm fine with that.
All right,
Yep.
give me Mahomes at number 1.
All right, at number 2, we're taking Mr. Joseph Burrow.
and I have to distinguish between the two, which one because I do have the snake draft and I know which 2 I'm taking. But I have to
you got to distinguish.
I-
You got to take a 3 and a 4.
I think I know which 2 you're taking too, Joe. I told you. I think our top 5 is the same players.
I'm taking Josh Allen 3 and I'm taking Herbert 4.
Okay.
All right, that means at 5, we're going to go with
You can draft how you want, like based off of last year or overall.
off just our own qualifications.
Yes.
I guess then give us Jalen Hurts. I feel like it's early, but yeah, fuck it. Let's take Jalen Hurts.
I don't like that at 5, but it's good. It's good.
I'm kind of going back and forth here with it at 5 too, but for the sake of moving along, let's go with him at 5.
That's fair. That's fine. So 6. Feel like I'm leaning for.
Oh, I kind of want to go back. That's all right.
I'm leaning 6 and 7 with 2 players. I think I'm gonna go Lamar 6 and Dak 7.
All right, at 8, I kind of want to. If I could go back, I would flop 5 for 8 right now, and I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
I completely forgot about Rodgers.
Yeah. As soon as you started going through your mind process, he popped in my mind. So if I could, I would flop 5 and 8, but Rodgers at 8.
Well, my brain has pushed Rodgers completely out of the scenario. In my mind, he's retired.
So this is not just this year. This is this past year.
However
Whatever you want.
Okay. Give me Trevor Lawrence at 9 and give me Russell Wilson at 10.
Okay. So I think these are the 2 hardest picks. Just based off of names, do you think we have the top 10 right? Not necessarily order, just names.
I think a lot of people will say Russell Wilson isn't there, but I'm basically saying because he had knee surgery recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm banking on the career versus last season.
All right.
And honestly, if I could change my picks, I would take him Lawrence at 6. Just based off last year. And his upside, which is incredible.
At pick 12, we're gonna go with Matt Stafford.
You mean 11?
11, sorry. Yes, correct. Pick 11, Matt Stafford.
Okay, I don't hate that. 12. There's give me Watson. I'll take Watson at 12.
I wasn't going to pick him. Not a chance.
Glad you did, I guess.
I mean, are we we're going based off talent or whether we like the guy?
Wasn't going to pick him. Not a chance.
Well, who of the remaining 30 or 20 quarterbacks are better? Like actually better.
Based off what we saw last year, give me Geno. If we kept going, Geno would have been the 13th pick, by the way. Or it would have been your pick, sorry. 13th would have been your pick, my bad.
We can go another round if you want.
Well, I don't care. I think we're good at 12. We could go to 15, though. I don't care.
So we get the top 15. I don't know if I'm going Geno. I mean, I will make this change. Give me Derek Carr at 12 and Watson at 13.
That's what I was hoping would slip to me to 15.
All right, at 14, we're going Kirk Cousins. Where there's a Carr, there's a cousin. I guess.
What?
I don't know. They feel right going near each other.
15. Give me. It's a risk. It's a risk, but give me Tua. 15th. I mean, worth the risk.
Like a solid spot for him.
Joe, I want you to blink twice if you need any help. Because I noticed when you said Tua, you looked off. You looked off screen.
I was so honestly in my head, I was thinking between Tua and Kyler.
I think that's the right choice. I'm just giving you shit. I think that's the right 15, 16 range.
Those were the two I was taking on. And
based off last year, yes, Goff.
Yeah. But based purely on talent, I was debating on those two. It's just I have a strong issue with mobile quarterbacks necessarily. And I would Miami can protect him. I think he's a solid passer.
Yeah. He can throw the ball. He's just a lefty.
He's healthy. What is the real difference between like him and Derek Carr, him and Kirk Cousins? Like
he's a lefty.
He's in that everyone if he's healthy.
But Jimothy, I suppose I'll let you switch your 5 and your 8 pick if you want.
I would like that.
Okay. Because I switched Carr for Watson, so okay. So this is our top 5, which we apparently all forgot about Rodgers until pick 8. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Rodgers.
I didn't forget about Rodgers, but I was hoping that he would fall to me.
At 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Rodgers. Is that a solid top 5?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think that's right. The order can be debated, but I feel like that's right. And then we got Lamar, Dak, Hurts, Lawrence, Wilson rounding out the top 10.
I personally don't like Dak being in there.
Where would you put Dak?
Actually, I'd probably bump Hurts up to 7, Lawrence up to 8. Put Dak at 9 and I mean Stafford or Wilson at 10.
Yeah, I think Dak is in the top 10. I about 7.
I just don't like him at 7. I like him at 9 or 10. That range. I mean, it's not far off though. I mean,
I like him at 7 because he's proven more than Hurts and Lawrence has. Like Lawrence and Hurts had better years last year,
right?
Okay.
But Dak's done it consistently. And if you want to bring up turnovers, Josh Allen had the same amount of turnovers, actually more turnovers, and he's 3.
Yeah, but
so
if we're going based off of career wise as well,
Dak.
over Trevor.
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's a reason Lawrence was the number one pick consensus from his freshman year at college.
But he was the number one pick when he was still in the womb.
he was the number one overall pick as a freshman at college. Talent wise, he's above Dak.
If we're going ceiling, yes. I'm just talking right now.
I still think right now Trevor Lawrence is better. I think right now Trevor Lawrence is better. I think last year Trevor Lawrence is better. I think you put college Trevor Lawrence on the Cowboys. College Trevor Lawrence is better than Dak. Trevor Lawrence is a different breed, dude.
I can't say I disagree.
Hey, larger sample size.
Sample size, correct. But
the same reason why I can't realistically say Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFC. He's had one good season. We did that with Carson Wentz. We don't need to do the same thing with Hurts.
Yeah, this is true.
Sample size. That's all. If Lawrence falls out next year, like he did last year, I'll gladly put Lawrence above Dak. I'll put Lawrence top 5. That's his ceiling for next year's top 5. Top 3 probably is the ceiling. Actually,
I removed bias. If I allowed my bias to take over, Trevor Lawrence would have been pick 4.
I wouldn't spot you.
I think he is a top quarterback.
You could have been drafting just purely based on your thoughts of your top 15.
Oh, no. But I'm not letting Herbert fall to you guys. And when I think I can get
Yeah, but it's a combined draft, though. Like, nobody's getting anybody. We're all getting the list.
I'm drafting compete.
Joe's like, my 5 are better than your 5.
Competition.
Hey, I have Mahomes. That means I have Mahomes on one leg. So let's go.
You have to specify it. You didn't get him. He is open for pick 16, though.
Oh, well, then we messed up this draft terribly.
Meaning I have Burrow, so I have the best list.
I don't know. Your last pick is Cousins, and we all know about him late night, prime time. Like,
hey, I don't need to know about your late night with your Cousins, bro.
How did you know? Anywho,
Bing.
Anti-draft.
Sweet home Alabama. Hockey, and that was talking hockey.
I mentioned the Avs earlier.
Yeah, I know. March Madness. I was right. Everyone's bracket was busted. Day 1.
Yeah, that was wild.
Day 1. I know there's probably that percentage out there. Oh, there's 1.7% of brackets that are still perfect. No, they're not. And if they are, it's because someone literally made 1 million brackets and had every single possible outcome on every single bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it's fake numbers. Everyone's bracket got busted last Thursday night when it all started.
Yeah, because normally you at least see in the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8, there's 0.01% of brackets that are still alive,
Mm-hmm.
But this year, nope.
All I know is 2 of my Final 4 are out and 2 are still in. That's all I know.
I've got 3 still there, baby. Let's go.
I don't know.
You lost your winner, though.
Yeah, no, in our bracket, yeah. I did lose the winner, but I got the other 3 alive, so I could potentially get some big points there at the end.
My winner's still in. And my winners in their bracket lost their 2nd and their 3rd seed. So
upset alert.
If they do not make the Final 4, it's going to be probably the biggest blown, whatever you want to call it.
So we're on upset alert right now.
Upset alert for Bama. But if it's rigged, they're already in the Final 4. We just got to wait for the other 3. And that was March Madness, which it has been madness for sure.
It's been
for sure.
easy.
But Texas has looked really good. I mean, hey, anything can happen. What, you only got to win, what, 5 games? Round of 30, 64, 32, 16, 8, final four, 6 games. So, what are we, Sweet 16 right now? So
Yeah, that'll start tomorrow, I believe.
We're Sweet 16? It happens so fast.
Man, it does.
So fast. It's like, what is it? 70 something games in like 30 days or something like that? Or less than that?
63 games, right? Because 63 teams are eliminated.
Isn't it more games than that though? Because it's a round of 64
would be 32 games.
32 games. Okay, you're right. No, I meant total. The whole tournament is what I meant. But
Yeah.
I don't know how many teams there. So it'd be what, 128 games and
But
32 games plus 16 plus 8.
But 63 teams get eliminated. Because there's only one standing.
yeah. So
63 games.
Definitely. All right. Time to anti-draft.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else to do, right?
That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got left in the tank.
So I was told that I am the focal point of this anti-draft.
Indeed.
And nothing was pre-planned other than what the stipulation was. So if we take a while to make our picks,
it's because we're not 100% sure what the next pick should necessarily be yet. We're good. Let's get this.
So I'm starting. Give me Champ Bailey.
Okay. Champ Bailey, huh?
We interrupt this program we did not talk about this.
Yeah.
Next week.
My money's on CJ Stroud.
That's who I'm feeling too.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll get to that next week. So we started off with first pick was Champ Bailey, which means my next pick is going to have to be. Ooh, give me Josie Jewell.
I like it.
Can I ask who that is?
He is a middle linebacker for the Broncos currently.
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
He went to Iowa. He wears the green dot for the Broncos this year.
Actually, you know what? Let me change that real quick. I'm sorry.
You're changing.
I'm changing, yes.
He submitted the card and pulled it back. He's like, my hand didn't leave it. My hand didn't leave the card. He said,
I'm going to change it just because I don't want to give you someone you're not really 100% sure of who it is.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Give me Troy Polamalu.
Okay. So even with I'm still going to use that pick in my brain because you said it was a defensive player. So you picked 3 defensive players.
They both apply. So yeah, go ahead and it's a little extra for you, I guess.
Why am I drawing a blank? Brian Dawkins. Why not?
Ooh, Brian Dawkins. Okay. Give me. I gotta go PS2, baby.
Okay. You're going to go PS2. All right, you know what? You're going to go PS2. Give me Emmitt Smith.
Ooh.
Larry Legend.
Like Larry Bird?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
I like it.
I have zero correlation to any of these picks right now. Nothing.
Give me. Mm. 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 I need to go with. Give me Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, huh? All right. If you're gonna go Peyton Manning, give me Jerry Rice.
Trying to think of some correlation between these players. I got nothing. Joe's drafted all Broncos, and yours is just random. The only correlation I can see between all of them since Joe drafted a current player of PS2 is they're all top 5 in one way, shape, or another. Whether top 5 all time, top 5 currently, top 5 position.
But to give you another hint, he also drafted Josie Jewell.
Which fits the criteria, as we
Oh, yeah.
determined earlier.
I forgot about him because I don't remember him. I don't know who that is. I still don't know. You told me who he is. I don't know who he is.
I just wanted to debunk your top 5 rule.
He's a top 5 linebacker on the Broncos.
Okay, yeah.
Facts. Current facts.
What? He's got to be top 5. If he's got the green dot, he's got to be a top 5 linebacker.
That's fair.
DeMarcus Ware, because why not?
Okay.
I have no correlation whatsoever.
Okay. We're gonna go whole switch up.
Oh God.
Give me Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay. Good old Dirk Nowitzki, huh?
He's gonna be so bad when he finds out.
Dirk. You know what? Give me Jalen Hurts. No. Don't give me Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry.
Jalen Hurts does not fit the criteria.
No, nope. He does not. That is correct.
Who's in the anti-draft here? Me or you?
You are correct. I apologize there. Give me Acuna Jr.
Oh, he went baseball.
It sucks, so why not?
Does he actually fit the criteria?
Yes. You're gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna hit a curveball with Acuna.
I mean, I wanted to keep the good names.
Okay. So Joe picked. You know what? Give me Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Pick.
I just like that pick.
That's a good pick.
Does that one fit the criteria?
No.
Huh.
But it's a good pick.
I thought that one might. I was honestly like,
I don't know.
It's really close, and we'll tell you why afterwards.
How many more rounds do we got to do here?
This is the last round.
It's the last round here.
Okay.
I don't remember my first picks.
Your first pick was Brian Dawkins.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I was going a Bronco route because I was just ignoring your picks. I was like, Brian Dawkins. I was ignoring your picks.
You know what? Give me Terrell Davis.
TD, baby. Oh, that pretty much leaves the door wide open for me, baby. Let's go with John Elway.
Are you drafting guys with big heads?
Jerry Rice have a big head?
Probably.
Probably, you're right. They all got big something.
Shaylee, your guess was wrong. You just texted me.
I have not the slightest idea how any.
This is the only guess in the comments. Joe is stumped about himself, apparently. Stumped himself.
Joe, you don't know what it is, Joe? Wow. If Joe doesn't know what it is, how am I going to guess it?
Well, I was playing real difficult because I was going based off of your pick.
Skylar Diggins. Why not?
Who the hell is that?
WNBA player. Does it fit the criteria?
Joe's name in my phone.
All right, so should we just go ahead and just tell him? There's no. Do you have any idea, Jimmy?
The only thing I got is Joe picked 4 Broncos and a basketball player, and you picked random stuff.
All right. So listen to our draft picks. All right, listen to the draft picks, all right? I'm just going to tell you their numbers. Listen to the numbers. Champ Bailey, 24. Okay. 43. And then you went Brian Dawkins, 20. Then you went PS2, 02. Emmett Smith, 22. You went Larry Fitz, 81. Peyton Manning, 18. Jerry Rice, 80. Then 94, 41, 13. 03, 30, 07. Name game of numbers.
You messed up your own draft picks.
What?
Larry Fitzgerald wears number 11.
Yeah.
My bad. Whatever.
It's still right. It still fits the criteria.
My bad. I just typed the wrong number. I must have fat fingered it. Oh, I just fucking read like a teleprompter. But it was the name game of numbers. So ended with a 4, started with a 4. Ended with a 0, started with a 0. Ended with an 8, started with an 8. The following pick.
What's Acuna's number? Is it just 4?
No, he's 13. Dirk Nowitzki was 41.
Oh.
I tried to keep it a big name because you didn't know Josie Jewell, and I was like, big names with 40s, big names with 40s. And I was like, basketball's the ones I'm coming to.
Yeah, I was never getting that.
Yeah, we realized we were not prepared at all for anything before the show. And he was like, well, let's come up with an anti-draft real quick. Like, sure.
I had no idea.
We were considering just doing the name game. You would have caught on to that quick, though.
Yeah. I would have caught the name game.
For sure. You probably would have got it like round 2.
The struggle was I was trying to keep it real by drafting after who you picked.
Yeah, so he was going off of you, I was going off of him, and then you would basically restart everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that because I've been thinking jersey numbers.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have, like, if you would have just said a name, like, their jersey number's not coming to my mind.
It's not.
for most people. No,
Is that why Joe had to go after me?
no, we just kind of sent it.
I was
What-
like, I could come up with a number for basically anything.
Just a random trivia question for Jimothy only. What number does Skylar Diggins wear?
I looked it up already. So I wanted to see if it correlated. So we're number 4.
Which your last pick was Elway, so no,
Yeah.
definitely doesn't. Yeah, no, there was no chance.
You would have had to go 70 something as far as the number goes.
Yeah, no chance, or just another 7, right?
No, it would have had to start with a 7. 7
Yeah.
starts with a 0, 07. Had to be 2 digits, so it'd be 07.
What?
Or I guess you could have gone 7.
Yeah, we could have just gone 7, but that's the way we were doing it.
Okay, you added the 0 because I guess that makes sense because obviously TD is.
And that's why Dwayne Wade didn't fit. It's because it would have been 03 as far as the way we were drafting. Otherwise, 3 would have just fit because it was Acuna Jr. first before that.
I guess we could say that one fit because you could do it that way. It's just like if you drafted
to make Elway fit, you would need the 0.
Yes.
That's why TD was before him at 30, so that's why we went that route.
Yeah,
that's why Jalen Hurts didn't fit was because it was after Nowitzki.
This is what happens when you come up with an anti-draft.
Yeah. Literally minutes before the show, like
before the show.
Oh well, I had no idea. The moment that first name was thrown out there, I had no idea who it was. It was curtains. I was not getting it.
Champ Bailey.
Huh?
The first name was Champ Bailey.
No, the first name I didn't know. That being the first pick, who the fuck is that? You could have told me like anything about him. I would have never got his number.
Right.
Which is why
that's why I wanted to change it because I was like, he doesn't know who Josie Jewell is. I can't do that.
Well, I had no idea. You're like Josie Jewell. Like, who is that? Like, an actor? Who's that? Like, I have no idea.
He was just the first person with a number in the 40s that came to my mind.
Yeah, I did start to think name game when Joe said he was picking based off of mine, but obviously the names weren't correlating, and right. I wasn't thinking numbers at all from the very beginning.
Right, that's what I mean when you hear someone just say a name, like their number's not the first thing that comes to your mind. Especially when you're trying to figure out what correlates the people together.
Oh no. You saying a name of person I don't even know who it is wasn't what threw me off for the entire thing. Everything else could have been 100%. You could have been legitimately playing. Well, if you were playing the name game and said someone I didn't know who it was, right? Then I would have gotten it. But when you're
like I said, though, that's why I changed it to Polamalu.
Yeah, it was too late. It was game over at that point.
Brain was already shot.
No, it was game. I kept thinking about him. I was like, who the heck is that guy? And what does he have to do with legends?
All these dudes that I know who they are.
Joe's naming freaking Champ Bailey and Peyton Manning. He's naming Hall of Famers, and you're Josie Jewell. Like what?
I wasn't prepared. I was like, Josie Jewell.
Well,
I got a lot of skills, and test taking is not high on those. It's not high on that list.
You're not good at the normal name game. What made you think you were good at the number name game?
Hey, I've been holding my own in the name game. Get like 6 rounds.
We'll have to test that theory.
Played like 3 times.
6 rounds is not a lot, just so you know.
No, I agree.
Especially when the goal is to try to get through every letter of the alphabet.
Yeah. We haven't tried to do that yet.
I mean, I got time.
It's difficult.
I got time. I mean, this is kind of like a lower talking like news stuff episode. I mean, I got 15 minutes. We could shoot some names off. If you guys got 15 minutes, I got 15 minutes. No, maybe.
Xavier McKinney.
Okay, Joe started off. I'll go after Joe. Michael Jordan.
Give me no one.
Hey, who's that
I'm
first
out.
guy you drafted? Who's the first guy you drafted?
Josie
Huh?
Jewell.
I got no one.
He's like, I can last 6 rounds. First one done. Oh, well, since Joe said Josie Jewell, I'll say James Jones.
James Jones.
James Jones.
Jimmy Johnson.
I love what James Jones ends up coming up.
What was it?
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson.
Julio Jones.
Jacoby Jones.
Double J's. John Bones
Justin-
Jones.
Oh, I got one for you guys.
Keep it to yourself. You're already out. Double J's.
Purple.
I don't want to use him. I want to use a literal double J, JJ Redick.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Gotta use
Royce.
the Royce what?
Royce White.
Okay. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Okay. Eldrick Taunt Woods.
There you go. Wally Zerbiak.
Not the Z. There's the S, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Steve Smith Sr.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
Scotty Pippen.
Peyton Manning.
Mario Manningham.
Mike Messina.
Mike McGlinchey.
Mark McGuire.
Mario Chalmers.
Chris Bosh.
Let's go. I've scored.
He's really happy about. Was it a player? Still on
Ben
the Avs?
Definitely a player on the Avs, for sure.
Ben who?
Powers.
Not you drafting the same people the Broncos signed. Patrick Mahomes on one leg.
Which leg?
His non-injured one.
Miles Turner.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Tommy Townsend.
Tristan Thompson.
Tom the Goat Brady.
Whoa.
Should have gone with Terry Crews.
Brian Urlacher.
Ooh. Usain Bolt.
Bart Scott. This is just great podcasting.
Samaje Perine.
Prince Fielder. Bonus points to Jim if he can tell me where he came from and what team he played for. What?
What?
You know who Prince Fielder played for?
Prince Albert?
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
Yes.
Did he play for I'm thinking like
What
the
sport?
White Sox or the Royals baseball?
Okay, you're in the right sport. And
I've heard the name before.
You're kind of in the right color scheme.
I don't know. I've heard the name before. Is he a first baseman?
Mm-hmm. Like 5'11", 300 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's very rotund. No, I don't know. Like I said, White Sox and Royals came to my mind. Dodgers at one point, maybe.
Right area of the country.
I don't know.
Milwaukee.
Who else has he played for? Because I don't remember him being on Milwaukee.
I think that's primarily
Maybe the Tigers. No, is that it? Milwaukee.
No, he played for the Tigers too.
Yeah. Cause I remember him playing somewhere else. Cause I played MLB The Show.
Yeah, he played for the Tigers as well, but mainly Milwaukee is who he's known for.
I think that's where I know him from. Is from Detroit.
Fred VanVleet.
Vince Carter.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Justin Upton.
Udonis Haslam.
Hank Aaron. I'm writing down the letters that we've said. We've done A, B, C. We haven't done D yet.
We haven't done D. Aaron Jones. I know what?
Jock Jones.
J.D. Drew.
Dwayne Wade.
Wes Welker.
It's not our normal one. Wesley Woodyard. How much do you think of Timothy is retaining of this?
None.
I'm watching the Avs game.
I didn't even know who he's watching. The Avs player scored. Do we have an update on which player it was?
I think it was Johnson. I want to say
it was like the Austin Powers thing. Hugh Johnson. Wait, what?
Will Smith.
Okay. So S. Let's go with Skylar Diggins.
Danielle Hunter.
Hito Turkoglu. You know it would like really. Oh, Joe, you're beating yourself. You need to stop that. I mean, honestly, we could go forever.
Yep, this could go for a while. So I think it's time to go.
Joe, you have the floor. It's all you.
Asta.